Gonna be doing some Primal Season 3 drawing today. I haven't even seen the new episode yet. It just dropped like basically a few hours ago. It dropped on Cartoon Network last night, but I haven't been able to watch it. Gotta wait till the kids go to bed because it's a little too hardcore. So the action's just you know how Primal is. It's brutal. It's metal. But I've seen some of the scenes with the new zombie spear. So on the previous stream, we were talking about possibly maybe having a little matchup between spear and zombie spear. You know, like where they're fighting like on an astral plane. I seen that there was also a dream sequence too. So I've seen a bunch of spoilers, but I really didn't want to do this stream until I had watched the episode. But I feel like I could probably juggle it. So basically finished the Terminator versus Judge Dredd piece last night. That's this right here. We did a little bit of silver Sharpie, a little bit of pencil too on this Terminator down here. Little Terminator skull right there, floating in the mud, and then I used a little bit of red pen just for fun to show the eyes of the T600. So there's that piece. But now we're gonna start working on this Primal piece. I'm gonna start doing some thumbnails. So I'm gonna try a couple things. I might do like a wide setup, or I might do like a vertical setup for the drawing. I'm not quite sure yet what I want to do, but yeah. Dog sitting today. Got this little French, like a French poodle, I guess. Yeah, and then I got Junior over here helping me. So, all right. So let's try this out. We're gonna have we'll start with the vertical one because we're probably gonna do it on 11 by 17 or something like that. See how that works out. Oh, broke off. There we go. So we got that. And that from the battle sequences I've seen with the new spear, the zombie spear, he doesn't have any weapons or anything like that. He's super powerful. It looks like he might even be a little stronger than human spear, but that's up to debate. So I know for sure I want to have spear doing something cool with his spear. Yeah. So trying to figure that out. He's coming through right there. I love the way that they draw the arms or the forearms. It's all connected into one piece. Yeah, so there's that, and then maybe you can have the zombie one with his arms kind of jumping up in the air like that. Okay, there's that. All right. Yeah. How's sitting a dog right now for a couple days. I gotta make sure he doesn't go after other animals. It's a little tricky. It's okay, Junior. Just pet him. Yeah, he's new to you. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna try another one right here. Let's see, there's that. And then let's see, maybe you can have spear holding the spear up like that. Getting like that power pose. Yeah, something like that. This is gonna be hard because I gotta make both these guys look badass. But this is how the ideas flow. So this one's got the spear like that. Yeah. This one's jumping up in the air like a big gorilla, kind of. He's just all bare-fisted. Yeah. Some pretty crazy villains in the new show too. Yeah, there we go. Right, and then so there's that. Maybe
Sorry.
so you're gonna have them up in the air like this. Maybe jumping. Let's see. I was trying to kind of avoid this one, but it might be okay. Let's see, there's that. We could do this like that. Later, Junior. Right. All right. Obviously, the big one could be maybe coming through with a punch or something. Maybe swinging like that. Okay, there's that. Okay, we got that. That's another one. Could try the let's keep moving. I gotta go smaller. I'm drawing too big. Gotta go smaller. Let's try the yeah, he might be taking a hit. Let's see. Faith Bailey Pros. Hey, how you doing there? We're drawing right here. I'm drawing spear versus spear from Primal. I'm doing the zombie spear versus the human spear. Let's see here. Maybe he can do that. He's punching him right here. Boom, boom. Like that. Oh, thanks. All right. Okay, so you got one right there and another spear. And spears are crazy good, like weapons, you know. You could literally the tip of it's like a sword, man. Like that. Okay. Now I'm getting somewhere. So he's taking a little hit. The hair's gonna be like that. You know, we can't have human spear just be all OP'd out, right? Yeah. I was gonna have there's a lot you could do, but yeah. Okay. Okay. I got the zombie spear right here. Like that. I could even have him getting punched like this and kind of putting the spear behind him so he's jumping at him from behind. I could work like that. But it's still just yeah, it is pretty much a sword. The top of the spear. You could do a lot with that. So there's that. Kind of getting somewhere. But I don't know. I'm kind of not 100% on board with this, but we're getting there. How many subscribers do I have? Like 900 and something. Yeah. Let's see here. Trying to think. Something badass. You got to make them both look cool, you know. For this drawing, I don't want Spear getting punched in the face where his face is like just swollen. I want to look cool, you know. And if he's getting, you know, his face punched, I don't know. It's just he doesn't look cool when he's getting his ass beat, you know. I could probably get away with doing zombie Spear like that, but not human Spear. I don't know if you guys watch that show Primal, but yeah. Hey, how you doing? It's me. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hitting the like, guys. I appreciate it. Let's see here. It's got to be something. This is where the problem solving comes in, you know. How do you make both characters look cool without you know, doing something cool? Let's see. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna do like this. So I'm gonna try to have Spear like that. I think I'm gonna have Zombie Spear breaking his arm. That's what I'll do. Breaking his arm. But I really want this to be, let's see, gotta have it like that. There's a certain pose I want him to be doing where he just looks really badass. Let's try this. But I don't even know if the pose will look good with his anatomy because he's got a weird anatomy structure. But let's try it. Yeah, so the arm will have to go up like that and snap backwards like that. Yeah. It's got to be primal, you know? All right. I kind of want to get rid of this. I want there to be There we go. I'm starting to get that pose I want. All right. Get rid of this. Still not there 100%. That's okay. Something like that. Conceptually, kind of getting there now. Let's see. Get rid of that. Right. He looks even a little bit bigger. The new zombie spear. I don't like that posture. Keep messing with it. There we go. This one's bald too. He's got a skullet. All right, so that's going to be coming in through here, going in through there, coming out the back. I might even make him a little bigger just for the fuck of it. Just cause. Why not? Make it even funner, you know. He's swole. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's try. Keep moving this arm around. It's got to look like it's breaking backwards. So, okay, I got to do a little twist like that. It's probably not what I wanted. There we go. Get that. Ditch that arm right there. There we go. Looks like he's getting a little bit of twist action. So I can get down with that. I'm cool with that. And yeah, we're kind of there. That might even be coming in from the side a little bit, right into the ribs. That would look pretty dope. It's a weird pose, but it's okay. All right, and then we're gonna have to shrink these guys a little bit because the page is gonna be probably like that big, maybe something like that. I want this to look kind of ethereal too, like they're in like a dreamscape. But there will be probably have a little bit of clouds and mountains and some jungle trees, but a lot of fog. A lot of fog. Let's see here. How many? Oh yeah, here. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Basically doing all the work right now, all the thinking. That way, when I start working on the piece, it's less work to worry about. Almost there, folks. Almost there. I'm about to pull out a 11 by 17 Bristol and start working on that. But I'm definitely digging this. I'm gonna mess around with his leg right here for a second. He's got those thick legs. His thigh and his feet are just connected, you know. He's got stump legs on both sides, so yeah. And it's not going to look 100% like this, but let's go ahead and add that in there, though, just to kind of be ready for it, you know, because you're not operating with the regular anatomy with these guys. It's stumpy. So do the same thing with human spear right here. It would be hard to break this guy's arm because he's so stocky. Yeah. There we go. That. Just that. Still not filling this leg too much. Let me look at it in the mirror. See if I get some ideas. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Okay. At the end of the day, too, it'll be kind of my version of them. All right. I think we got it. We're almost there. Might have like a volcano in the background or something. We'll see. Probably a tree or something. No, we have to figure that out. Might even have like a T-Rex skull chilling, you know, down here or something. Something like that. I don't know, just some ideas, just some notes. So I think I'm going to go with that. I think that's the page I'm going to go with, the concept. Again, I haven't seen the episode yet, so I'm still operating on just a couple scenes. I seen him fighting some, looked like some Persians. It was pretty badass. And then also some like skull cave like ape men. Pretty brutal. And then there was a little ethereal dream sequence like this with the two spears. You know, I wanted to draw them on. I wanted to draw the. I kind of wanted to draw a zombified Fang and spear riding it. I thought that would have been pretty cool. And then the human spear taking them both on. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to just go with this right now. Kind of keep it smaller. That would be a pretty big concept. I would have to do it long ways like this. You know what? Let's just do that for fun. I'm really want to. So I would probably have. Let's see. Have it somewhat sideways like that. David Sebastian, weird question, but can you draw a person using an atlat or something? Someone else? Probably. Yeah. 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 And then I would probably have spear coming down like that, bringing the spear down, and it would probably be like that. Because if he's gonna go full force on them, you probably have like a zombie one up here like that. Riding on him like that. Do you know what an attel is? I've heard of it. Like how it looks. I can't remember what it looks like though. So he's coming in for a punch right here. This one's grabbing him. Got the foot up there. There we go. And then probably something like that. That's what I would have probably would have drawn something like that. I've noticed that the T-Rex is kind of small. Fang is a little smaller than normal T-Rexes, or she's just not that big. But I would still make her a little bigger. With the little arms like that. Do something like this. So you got the skullet right here. Yeah, so that would be a pretty fun piece to do. Maybe next time, something to think about. Get the whole body shot, or you can even just have them like this, just like that part of them. That would be fun too. And then you got the rib cage probably showing, you know, and then you got the teeth. There we go. Yeah, that could be fun. It could be fun. But I kind of want to. Yeah, I might do that some other time. I'm just going to stick to this one for now. So, go up here. Get my paper. I'll probably leave that up there like that for now for a second. Drink my coffee. Thanks for everybody hitting the like and subscribing. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Where did I put that paper at? Just had it right here. Here it is. All right. So we're going to have to set this up right here. Probably going to draw the, let's see. Draw the floor probably like right about here. The ground. Right. We'll start roughing in some shapes. Let's see how this works. The auto was made for killing bison and woolly mammoths. Oh, nice. I'd have to check that out. Trying to find these shapes right here. Let me get that power stance. This guy's always got a power stance. Just looking up at this for reference. Right here. It's not going to be exactly like it, obviously, but it's just, you know, concept. This is a chunky, these are some chunky dudes. So. Right. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I love the whole like prehistory, you know, caveman stuff. You know, and like with this show, it's sword and sorcery. It's pulp. Even Gindi said it's pulp. You know, that's why you have Vikings and Babylonians, and then you also have like dinosaurs and stuff, cavemen, and it's sword and sorcery too. So that's why I like about the show, though. It doesn't have like a rule book or anything. Makes it fun that way. But being historically accurate, it's also cool too. As much as you can kind of guess, but you know, we never really were there. You know, my favorite dinosaur, I'd have to think, man. That's a tough one. Probably maybe an Allosaurus. I mean, I really like Tyrannosaurus Rex though, man. Like, it's just, I'm a sucker for it, you know. But the little arms just kind of can get thrown off a bit. But Allosaurus is pretty cool because it's usually got, you know, it's like T-Rex, but has better proportions. I don't think his head is so big. But there's just something about a T-Rex with the big head and the little hands. Something a kid would draw, you know. It's like God was just having fun, like, big old head, you know. It's like he's like a caricature of a dinosaur. You know, when you go to the theme park and you have people, the caricature artists draw you with the big head and the little body. I used to draw like that when I was a kid. I used to love doing that. That's how Mad Magazine 2 would draw their characters. Yeah. Let's see, Questilo Cotilus. Yeah, I think that's how you spell it. That's cool. When you're drawing Primal, you want it to look kind of animated too, you know? You want it to be really, you don't want any stiffness in the drawing. I mean, you do whatever you want, but every artist does whatever they want, right? But for me, I want it really, really rubbery as much as possible if I can. It might not come out that way, but we'll try. How's it going, Ooze Boy? Thanks for stopping by. We're drawing right now we're drawing Primal Season 3. We're drawing a spear, human spear versus zombie spear. I still haven't seen the episode yet. It just dropped. Yeah, I gotta wait till the kids go to bed, then I can watch it. It's too brutal for them. Yeah, but I've seen some of the stuff. So this is like a dream. We're having them fight in a dream sequence a little bit. Let's see. Try to really sell that arm break if I can. I'm gonna try. I could do it through yeah. Sorry guys. All right, that looks a little bit like owie. So there's that. These yeah, I gotta get in there with really. He's just gonna have to be a little bit bigger. My interpretation. This zombie one. Yeah, I could kind of manhandle this spear a little bit. I need to get rid of the wrist. He does not have any wrists whatsoever. So I'm gonna get a little cartoony there. Oh, this guy! I've been wanting to draw this cat for years now. I was gonna draw. I came with an idea of what was it, the dad from the Croods versus Spear. I think that'd be pretty cool. You know, that'd be a pretty fun fight. Something for another time. Who would win, right? I'm sure everybody would have their money on Spear. Yeah. Thinking I'm digging this so far. Whoop, almost spilled my coffee. Kind of digging that arm, that hand and arm is huge, but I'm gonna make this one bigger too. Huge. But I really want, let's see, boom, boom, boom. Really want this thing to be big. Swollen, big old thick wrists. You're not gonna you're not gonna flip this guy's wrist. You know you grab someone's wrist and spin them and they flip. You can do that to Spear, man. No way, no way, no how. Okay, this hand's still pretty. Yeah, no wrist, no wrist. What's that? I want to get some Spear shirts. I was looking for some for a while. Like when I first watched the show, I was like, "This is the coolest show I've ever seen." I gotta get a T-shirt of Spear and Fang. And I was looking for them. I couldn't really find that many good ones. And you look over on Temu, and they got hundreds of them. Cool shirts too, you know. Like for Temu, really? What the heck? Crazy. Let's see. Yeah. Gonna have to. All right. Where's my eraser at? How's it going, Samarin Sami? Thanks for stopping by. Drawing Spear right here from Primal versus Spear versus Zombie Spear. Yeah, I'm going with this layout right here. I was gonna have him fighting a zombified Fang too. That maybe we'll do that next year or something. But yeah, I don't know. Just gotta kind of go with where your heart wants you to go. You know, right now it's telling me that this battle needs to go down this way. Yeah. think I'm gonna mess with that foot a little bit. Find my other eraser. What did I do with it? Where did it run off to? Did I put it up here? Let's see here. The big one and the little one. There it is. It's weird doing these day streams. I normally do this at night, but got to switch it up. I got a new schedule now, so. But it's pretty nice during the daytime. It's nice having the sun come in through the window and, you know, get those rays, you know. Let's see here. I'm just looking. He's getting a lot of weight. There's a lot of weight coming down on him like that. A whole lot of weight. So trying to make it, put some physics in there, you know. But he's also got these tree trunks, man. He's got these tree trunks, you know. It's gonna be hard to make him fall over. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try something out real quick. See what happens. It might be good, it might not. I actually really like the way that stance was, and I'm never gonna get it back again. Sometimes you got to do that though. You might have like an idea that it might look cooler. Might not. Let's see. Yeah, and he has no ankles. He has no ankles. Straight down. Foop. I'm cool with that. Let's see here. Check it out in the mirror. That's kind of cool. But I think I like the other one a little more. Yeah, so we're gonna kind of not think too much. Just kind of get in here and redraw that leg a second time. My instinct, I like more the other one. I should have went with it, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Try to do different things. Let's see here. All right. This is kind of tricky too because he doesn't have any ankles really, and I really don't want to give him the ankles. I want to make it look like it does in the cartoon as much as possible. So I'm going to get in there and draw it a little bit, but it'll look kind of weird, but that's okay. Trying to find that shape language for this guy. All right, so there's that. This guy is pretty tricky. Tricky caveman. Can't wait to watch this later on tonight when I get off work. It's going to be a real treat. I'm hearing that it's going to be an anthology series. That's what people are saying. I kind of hope not. I was hoping that season 4 would be the anthology and we get a full zombie spear season. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. This anatomy is going to be a little janky until I see it. Because he already has some weird anatomy. His legs, the trunks. So I'm going to have to look for it. Look for it, and then I got to add more meat to it. This guy, yeah. This guy's a thick one. All right. It's kind of like the Hulk a little bit, you know? A little bit. But the Hulk's got more definition and more like curvatures on his muscles, on his anatomy. I don't want to do that with this guy. I want it to be really straight down and stuff. Not too much definition. Just big blocks of yeah. Kind of like that 3D printed meat, you know? So that toenail in there. There's toesies. We'll go to that. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, totally gonna nerd out tonight. Totally gonna nerd out on Primal. It's going down. It's going down. All right, and then I gotta get it. Yeah, it's hard. This guy's it's kind of tricky, kind of tricky. Kind of tricky. With the love handles. All right, we can kind of play around with that for a little bit. There we go. I'm cool with that leg from now. Now let's kind of branch off. I'm going to break off this guy for a little bit. I might have to go back and redraw some stuff. Just got to look. I want it to look a certain way, and yep. Real quick. I don't want to spend too much time on this kneecap, but I want that meat to kind of be resting right on top of that kneecap. Coming down, you know, all that. Get out of there. There we go. that. Okay. There's that. All right. There's that. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right, let's check out the zombie dude. See what he's all about. See if we can figure this out, this conundrum. All right, so he's coming through. This one's bigger. Again, I said that a million times. A little bit bigger. But I have to tighten this up. I have to tighten it up a whole lot. Okay. Okay, there's that. Boom. And then this guy, I kind of want the leg to be in here. So I'm gonna have to like force these limbs into these parts, but make it fit, you know. It's like a puzzle. It's what art is, you know. So we'll kind of give them a thick build, but then we're gonna start adding more and more meat to it as we squeeze them in here. Try not to get any tangents going. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, see, like the thumbnails they're always misleading because they're they're always way wider than the actual M/17. So that takes years and years of. I still haven't perfected that. Okay, I think we might be getting somewhere here. Let's see. All right. You ever thinking about something and you feel like you got an idea and then it just slips out of your head real quick? Like, where are you going? Get back here. That's what happened to me right now. I feel like I had a cool idea and then it just vaporware. Very tricky guy. It's like drawing the Thing, right, versus the Hulk. Sort of. Kind of, sort of. All right, let me look at that. Let me look at that. Jumping through the air. Man. Just gonna keep going, gonna keep drawing. That big old fist right there. Okay, so this arm is coming off, is too short. And I really love the way this hand was looking. I really did. But I'm gonna have to probably erase it because he's got this little arm right here. Either way, I'm gonna have to redraw it. You know, the arm is just not long enough. It's just simply not long enough. So, dingo dingo. All right, but I'm gonna keep going. We'll go over there in a second. I'm still kind of messing with this. The riddle of anatomy. I think this dude's like running around all naked too. So I'm gonna have to draw like shadows all over the place. I'm probably gonna give him a loincloth. I don't care. You know, this is my zombie thing. You know, or spear. Yeah. Let's see. Gotta keep it rated, yo. That'd be terrifying though, man. Big old naked zombie caveman running at you. It is terrifying. Yeah. That's probably why they did it. Let's see here. All right, so we're gonna have to get in here and redraw that arm. But it might be for the best, folks, because it's gonna look more dislocated, I think, if I pull it off right. Fingers crossed. And it's almost time for me to get a new Moo eraser because this one's snapping. Gotta go over to the art store. Oh darn, gotta go to the art store. I love going there. All right, here we go. Here goes nothing. Damn, hate that. Well, don't ever get too attached to anything. It's probably gonna have to go. Bye-bye. All right, let's see what we got. Get that straight arm. I want just that arm to look straight, you know. Yeah. Okay. 1 second, folks. All right, let's try this out. Try to do this without smearing too much. Let's see. This over. Not gonna work. Let's try that out like that. Okay. So a bit of problem solving right here. We don't want to get too close to the side of the page either. to the trim. This guy's jumping in. Pulling it back. All right, so we're gonna have that arm in there like that. And then this. Okay, we have the fingers kind of just wrapped around his arm like that. There we go. It's a little better. A little something like that. Then we got it going behind his head like this. It's got to be one block because his arm is a block. All right. And then he's squeezing, so you're going to have the little squeeze marks like that. We'll get the fingernails in there like that. Get the thumbnail in there. And then we'll get the squeeze marks like that. Owie. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, now it's starting to come along a little bit. I'm gonna have to erase a little bit. Kind of see what we're working with there. Just trying to get on top tangled. But I don't know if I want to erase it just yet because I'm still developing this guy's muscles, upper body. Boom, boom, boom. This should be cool. Come around like that. Got the armpit right there. Got the bicep right there. I'm gonna give him some big shoulders like that. The pecs are just stretching out. So it's kind of going up in here. Let's see what I'm working with a little bit. Get the bicep in there like that. All right. And you think you know what they look like because I'm not using reference right now. I'm just trying to go from my memory. So, and I know the arms are long too, man. Very apish. So that's got to be taken into account with both of them. So even this one right here, it's going to have to, yeah. Might even make it a little bigger. It's okay. It's okay. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Or I could bring it up here like that, you know, jumping around a little bit. We'll see. We can play with it. See what happens. But this needs to be thicker. It needs to be thicker. It needs to be thicker like that. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Clean my eraser. Boom, boom, boom. It's right on the head. There we go. I need to get one of those brushes. I gotta blow it on all the time. All right. So we got that. And now we can start messing with the hand over on this side. All right. Always dropping stuff. Okay. Really want that hand to look cool. So let's see. We got the knuckles in there like that. Boom, boom, boom. Kind of coming through like this. We'll see how that works. Really want like some apish looking hands for him. It's part of the fun of the character. Some big knuckles on him too. Kind of playing around with the fingers, see what I want. All right, there's that. Boom, boom. Okay, there's that. All right. Okay. All right, there's that. Boom, boom. Okay. Try it again right there. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get rid of that. Finger's too fucking big. Really wanted to get one kind of, one of the fingers just kind of chilling. Get like, leave it like that. It's kind of whack, but we'll leave it like that for now. I can always go back and fix it. I'm gonna try to clean these one a little bit. I want to leave a little bit of the scraggles in there. That's good for the knuckles.
Cars going off out there. There we go. Got a big old hand. Maybe a little too big. A little too big. Let's see. I think the angle's a little messed up too. That's okay. That's what erasers are for. All right. Keep an eye on that hand for a little bit. All right. Got that. Always cleaning the erasers. There we go. He's going to have a big old muscle right there. Let's see. All right. Probably something like that. Okay. All right. This guy's got a big old back too. On big back. Big old back. So that's going to have to be like that. All right. So kind of got that. I haven't checked if he has claws too. He might even have some ratchety ass long fingernails because he's probably been dead for a minute. Might look kind of cool actually. You know, that's what I would do. I would give him a little bit of like, not, you know, just longer fingernails. You know, something a little. There we go. There's that. Okay. Boom. There's that. All right. There's that. And then there's that, like that. Okay. There we go. There's that. Probably put the nails in there a little bit. Okay. There's that. Get these ratchety nails in there. Okay. All right. There we go. Kind of getting there. Went about like about an hour and a half almost. Did a little bit of a primal action. Got the zombie spear versus a human spear. This one's going to be a little tricky too. But like I said, I'm going to cheat on this one a little bit. I'm going to make him a little bigger, just a little bit, and a little bit blockier. Because I think he actually is. I have to kind of do a little bit more of a study up on it compared to the other one. I know they have the one scene again that they share. So, but I think for a fight, I think it'll actually make it look cooler if one's a little bit bigger. The monster one, because that's it's monstrous, I guess. So, but thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. Probably gonna do another live stream in a couple days. And we'll pick up on this where we left off after I see the show, and I'll come back with some more ideas for it. Thanks everybody for watching. Always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. And remember, if the artist isn't starving, then the artist isn't hungry. Stay metal, guys. All right. Here we go.